Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Wario Land 3. Don't mind the long list I have at the top right of my screen. I'm of course not able to see it because I'm playing the game on normal recording screen, you might say. That I of course always edit in later, but I know how long the list is going to be right now. I of course have my notes with me, and with those I can also see what I all need to do. One of the biggest contenders is of course the Desert Ruins stage. It actually has 2 treasures now. The first one I've already been postponing for way too long, but I can already promise you, just like with the Great Bridge, we are going to do them today, both of them. For starters, we're going to get rid of the Pool of Rain here in the western quadrant, and we're also going to be working a lot in the northern quadrant. There we also have a lot of things to do, and that I'll be taking care of first, if you don't mind. For the blue treasure in the Pool of Rain, we're going to want to go all the way down here. As you can see, one of these air tanks is actually here. I did not actually see them beforehand, but here is another one. And after the air pump, it is actually upwards, and we can actually go into this room. And that is indeed where the blue treasure will be, including the blue key. And that, of course, we're going to find first. Here's the chest. In that case, I think I need to go to the right side. That I'm not entirely sure of, as you can clearly see. I do remember we need to go upwards at some point. It's probably going to be here somewhere. Also, no. Musical coin. Right, where was the key? Just down below here, I guess. Probably the musical coin that I remember. I do remember having to float upward here on the right and to the left. To the left, that's correct. That's for the chest. To the right is apparently for the musical coin. So I think the key is just going to be down here. And it indeed is. Oh. In this case, it doesn't really matter. I need to go left anyway. Oh, I love how we keep pushing the guy upward. Oh, silly me. Well, we know where the chest is. We need to get hit as far to the left as possible. And I'm pretty sure we need to lure one of these guys here. There's not going to be one... Ah, there's way too many pointy things here. Go away. Come on, kill him. It's not that hard, Wario. No. Ah. Like I said, way too many pointy things here. But still, I need one more. I need you, sir. Need to get hit as far to the left as possible. Make us float upwards towards the chest. For an easy and quick first stage of this episode. Another stage completely finished. And our treasure. The yellow crayon. That's going to be our 3rd one out of 7. In fact, it's not going to be the only one we're going to find today, so... In the end, we're going to find all of them, of course. This will give the mountain another shiny color. Still not too sure what it's going to color in. Alright, with that we have done W3. One of the stages that we can actually fully clear by now. Not the only one. Desert Ruins is also one of them. But we also have the Peaceful Village blue chest available. And that I want to do first. We can now actually read the game sign. That's colored in yellow. We end up at the vast plain. That one is already complete. We are going to complete the Peaceful Village. And... yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we're going to see it during daytime. There's of course day and night system in this game. It actually keeps on shifting back and forth. And so far, just by chance, we've only seen the nighttime actually, so... Yeah, during daytime there's not a whole lot of difference, as you can see. No longer zombies and streetlights that can actually cure us from the zombie. We now have chefs that can actually feed us donuts. And getting hit by them is quite annoying. Alright. I don't want to go towards the snake, okay. Looks like we need to go in this room. Now, let's go find out what we need to do over here. Chasing the blue key, of course. And remember, bring your strong overalls, because that's going to be required. And this little section over here is going to be blocked by a heavy toad. You can try all you want, nothing will actually work in getting rid of him. Even earthquaking him does not work. However, we can actually earthquake besides him, and that will make him jump upwards. And because of all the ledges, he will stay there. We now get the chance to actually go through. One of the uses of the earthquake power-up. Also gotten by having the level 2 overalls. Right, one of these pipes we can obviously go into. I don't have to state the obvious, I think. It's this one, apparently. And that will actually... Oh! Hello! How nice to see you here, sir! Oh, go away, you! Well, at least we know what to expect now. Don't hold left, because you're going to get caught immediately. We need to go run through this section pretty fast. And luckily we have the stronger arms as well, so... because of the garlic. We're not going to get stopped by any silly crumble blocks in these pipes. Blue key along the way. And keep on going. The key is not everything. The chest is also going to be in this corridor, so keep on going. And you will find it right over here. Next chest for Wario. We get another treasure that falls under the same category as the magnifying glass that we found earlier. Even though the treasure is not required in order to unlock anything on the overworld, it will actually help us on the overworld in a different way. Because this is actually... Allow me to show you. The missing feature in our select menu. A day and night tile. I did talk about the day-night system a minute ago, the moment we entered this stage. Now we can actually, on demand, change it from day to night. We simply select the third option on the menu. Remember, the second option is the previous cutscene you watched. The third one will actually make it go night or day. Depending on which time of day it already is. So, if you're actually going for a treasure where it has to be daytime or nighttime, you don't have to do another stage quickly and come back later. Now you can actually change whenever you want. Always handy to have. Luckily it did not unlock anything, so I don't have to add new stages to my list. Let's go clean up some more, shall we? We're still in the northern quadrant, before we go to West 1, where I'd like to finish off, because there's another boss stage in that stage. Might actually be suiting for finishing off. We're first going to go back into Sea Turtle Rocks, and actually get ourselves the second treasure here. This one, of course, also unlocked after getting the ability to look into dark water. We did actually go towards this section earlier, because of me misremembering the grey chest actually being towards this area. It is actually not. We are heading towards the red chest area now. However, that was actually dark water over there. We were not able to actually see the door. Now we should be able to. Bam! Now go left. Not go down here. I want to go even further, because here is the door we were missing. Yeah. Go towards the door. Red key, where are you? That's what we're going to chase after first. Let's go up here. Oh, we find a new type of enemy here. It's also able to actually turn you into Fat Wario, because he feeds you apples from above. Whoa! Well, there's one way to actually cure your fatness quickly. Just electrocute yourself. Well, in this case we actually need it. Because, oh... Okay, this is going to be difficult, I think. Wait for the power to actually... Oh, of course, there's two of them in a row. Really need to time this well. Otherwise we're going to get nowhere really fast. Yeah! Got it. Right, minigame room. Because no surprise. Look at the top of the screen. Do you see that clear over there? Guess what that is going to be. The chest is already over here, but first we need to get the key, of course. And the key is going to be behind that minigame clear block. We are on our way to become a golfing pro. Especially since we're doing this one again. We're playing this stage so many times. If this does not learn us how to become a pro, at least at this hole, then I don't know what will. Getting lucky so far. Although, I can remember that actually going wrong already once in this project, so... Cannot really say I have a clean sheet in this minigame. I believe it was the third time or something we did this hole that I actually did not have enough power in that shot and it actually fell into the water. But I believe that was the only time. And this one was another successful one. Now, we need to go back around again. The minigame block is going to be gone, and therefore our ability to actually get the key. Make sure not to get fed this time around. This time we don't actually want to get hit. Same applies to the electricity here. Yeah. It was easily done. And whoosh! Why would you do it any other way? The game is asking for it, come on. Our treasure is going to be the first golden eye. Golden eye. Easy reference, I know. But like I said, the first set of eyes was not the only one. There's indeed another door in the Tower of Revival. And this one is going to be the first set of that. Therefore saying, this actually does not unlock anything on its own. However, we can actually stay around here. There is of course another treasure in Sea Turtle Rocks that actually unlocked after getting the powerful overalls. The ability to break solid blocks from above by crashing into them with our buttocks. We all know Wario is pretty powerful in that area of his body. And therefore, we are also going to get the green treasure. And that one is going to be through here. Of course. I don't have to state the obvious. Let's go see what we have in here. It's a pretty interesting area we can actually find here. I can remember an interesting puzzle involving this chest. And that is indeed already in this area. First we're going to get rid of most of the enemies here. And then check out these pipes. Can you guess what is going on here? These pipes actually indeed loop around. If you go to the left pipe, you will exit from the right on the same height. Like this. And this way we can actually start rolling and actually make our way upward slowly. It's not as easily done. But definitely fun to do. Most interesting rolling challenge so far in a Wario Land game, definitely. Just jump on these semi-solid platforms, move on to the next. Ignore this room for now, the dark room. Make our way into the hole where the key is. And now, getting towards the chest. It might actually sound a bit impossible, because that actually has an opening on the right, as you can see. Actually approaching it from the right. But that puzzle is also easily solved. We simply need to roll from this angle, going left. And that way we actually approach the chest from the right. Go through the dark room and into the green chest. Just remember the dark room for now. That one is going to be for the blue chest, really obviously. So the moment we actually find something that can help us see in that dark room, we will make our way back here for the blue chest. But for now, we're bringing along a fragment of the sun. Only a fragment, as you can see. It looks like a sun, however, it is only a part of it. So at the moment we find the rest, we'll be able to actually work with it. For now, this is actually nothing for us. So far, we've seen a lot of treasures, but not a single new thing actually unlocked today. Interesting, right? Yeah, for some reason, because of my list actually piling up, I thought might as well clean up some of the non-required and treasures that actually need more treasure before unlocking something. And therefore shortening my list a bit. And we're going to continue with that. Because we have 2 treasures remaining in Desert Ruins. The green treasure was actually on my list for a very long time, so let's finally get rid of it. And alongside it also immediately the blue treasure. That second one actually having a boss stage included. You don't have to worry about day or night, because we have the stronger arms, and therefore any sun or moon block that actually blocks us, we can actually break now, so the day and night system in this stage doesn't really matter a whole lot anymore. can go in no matter what. Going upwards. Getting killed by splitting enemies. Because I think you can guess where we're going. The last time we were here, we actually found ourselves a block up here. But back then, we were not able to actually break them with our head. But now we can. Apparently there's also a caterpillar here. We don't actually need that. We are here for the minigame room. Because of course, we're in the desert. What else would you want to do, other than playing some golf? Hopefully it's not going to be the same golf course again. It's getting a bit boring now. But looks like this is a different one. A par 4 one. A very long rough. So let's get it in as far in it as we can. Don't want to stop in front of it. Much rather do it like this. Get it into the bunker next. And from here we have 2 shots to get it into the hole. That should be easily done. Another minigame clear. So, where was that block? We did not even see it yet, didn't we? For now we're going to smash through the ground here, because that is where the key is hidden. And the chest is to the left of it, but of course we need to do something tricky in order to get it. Let's head downward. Fully downward, because if we go up further we will find out it's a dead end and no breakable blocks there. Our goal is to actually go all the way down as Yarn Wario. Because the block over here is a yarn block. Like I said, that was very tricky. The game actually does not tell you it's a yarn block. But it definitely is. And from here we can actually climb upwards and get towards the chest. These guys actually being a final hindrance. Shouldn't be too difficult to avoid them. And that way we get here. Very tricky chest. If it weren't for my homework beforehand, I of course also would have ended up not finding this one in one go. Here is our treasure, red crayon. And this one took way too long to get, I know. But in the end, the order does not matter. In this one we're not able to work with anyway. At least not for a while. We do have a lot of these colors by now, but not all of them, so it still does nothing. The blue chest in here might actually be a more important one. The only real important one we're going to find today. Because this one, like I already gave away, is going to end in the boss stage. It might actually be the final one we're going to do today, looking at my time. The only place we have not visited yet in this area is down here. And from here, we want to go enter this door. Alright, who's ready for another Vampire Wario section? As you can see, there's a ray of light shining in from the top. You can also see the blue key all the way at the top of the room. So it's pretty obvious what we need to do, I think. Use our Vampire Wario to turn into Bat Wario. And then fly upward, while of course avoiding the rays of light. Wario is not a big fan of light. The moment he's a bat. Or a zombie. Wario does have a lot of undead transformations, doesn't he? Here we go. Now, where is the chest? Oh, we did see the door over there, didn't we? I didn't want to get hit, come on. We're done being Bat Wario. In order to get to the door, we need to find ourselves a switch. Oh, come on. These guys are annoying. They should have placed him a bit higher. Apparently, this is where we can go down. And here is the door. Yeah, one of these areas is going to have a musical coin, the other one is going to be a switch. I'm going to assume this area is going to be the switch, the easier one to get. Let's go bounce up here. No, it's the other way around. I knew it. Let's go jump up here. Yeah, there's the switch. We need to form some blocks under the door in the previous room. Oh, no! Stupid transformation. Right, pro tip, play it safe. The moment the transformation runs out, make sure you're as far to the right as possible. Just in case the game decides to bounce you left. Right. It took a little bit longer than it should have. Switch was hit. And now we can actually go into the previous room again and find that door. Something is blocking my ladder. But I've got another way around. Fly up here. And then actually get hit up here. Also works. Alright, here it is. Boss time. What do we have here? Sort of ghost enemy that actually has a couple of harpoons by the looks of it. Pretty easy boss, honestly. If he hits you, you will actually turn into Puffy Wario, of course. And speaking of puffing, the moment we hit the pump that he actually drops, we will actually pump him up. It seems he's not just a ghost, he's actually a balloon ghost. And inflating him will eventually end up in bursting him. That is a way to win. Ground pound him the moment you get the chance. Then he will actually drop a pump, and that we can actually use to pump him up. One more, I think. The bigger he becomes, the harder it becomes to actually jump on top of him. But never becomes impossible, of course. And that way we win. Because 3 hits is always the magic number in a Nintendo game. And with that, we finish off Desert Ruins. Not sure what this is over here, but probably aesthetic. There's nothing down here, so... It's just the design of the stage. And that will actually give us the second fragment of the sun. We did already find the other one in another stage just now. Here is the second one. Is that going to be enough in order to unlock the next big thing? It looks like it is. The full sun will actually, very randomly, I know, but it will actually get all of the owls down that we've actually seen in multiple stages. Most of all, in this one, of course, the Colossal Hall. We did see a couple of owls there, but all of them were too high up. And it seems there's also one in the Frigid Sea. And apparently also in the Castle of Illusions. Plenty of owls in this eastern quadrant. And that is something we might actually be taking a look at next time. All the way at the end of this episode. Still a lot of things unlocked for us. Next time, we might actually do a little bit of an adventure in the eastern quadrant. Thank you all for watching this partially optional treasure episode, where we also got a lot of treasures where we actually needed multiple for a complete set. And one of those even became a complete set. So, we now have the ability to ride owls in this game, just like we did in Wario Land 2. See you folks next time for that. Treecks out.